All right, so you guys made the long trip to Kingston on a nice cold winter's night almost, freezing up here in the hallway.
Pretty sure we saw snow at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, kind of like
Not
we
cool.
drove into like sheets of it.
Yeah.
It's cool though. You know, we're good buddies with Doug from DSB, and he came up to Pembroke and played my 40th birthday party.
Oh, cool.
Back in was it March or April or something like that? Yeah,
I think something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, sometime in March, and you know, to say the least, like nowadays, any band's got to help other bands out. You know, everybody has their cities and stuff like that. Like we're right near Ottawa, which is obviously our biggest scene and stuff like that. But you can't really get too far without working with other bands.
Yeah, is it tough breaking out of your own city, especially?
Yeah. Well, okay, you guys are in Kingston and stuff here. You've at least got, you know, your own little metropolis to deal with and stuff. In Pembroke and the Ottawa Valley, we're really lacking in venues.
Yeah, we got maybe two major venues we can actually play at.
Yeah.
And then other than that, it's basically take over a hall and set it up for our own venue, right?
Yeah, we've been doing that a lot lately, just starting to make our own action. Like we held a Halloween party at the curling club. We took over their room for the night, brought in 4 or 5 bands, and had a blast.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching a couple of your videos earlier. It looked like you're playing in the Lions Club or something like that.
Yeah,
cramped up on the little stage.
that was probably my 40th birthday party one.
Yeah?
Tiny little stage. Could you see a picture of the Queen in the background?
That was the one.
It's like
I don't even feel right doing this.
there's something definitely wrong here. But yeah, it's a hard scene to play in, and especially for heavier music because you know the bars hire the cover bands.
Yeah.
And you know, all the power to the cover bands. I applaud anybody out there playing music. You know, anybody that's willing to get up on stage and sing or play or whatever, kudos to you. Yeah. But, you know, the bars want the cover bands because people want to hear the songs they know, and, like, we're an originals band. We have a couple of covers, but we're out to play our own music. You know? Anything to add to that?
Not really.
Okay.
You pretty much took it on that one.
Now, for originals, what do you guys play exactly? So other people can actually know.
Like the names of them, or?
Well, even the names, or even your take on genre and the stylings that you play.
Hard rock bordering on metal.
Yeah.
Hard rock.
It's a big mix between. You can feel a lot of Sabbath from it, and you can also feel a lot of Slayer from it. It could weigh either way. You know, it's hard to actually classify our band into a genre because we are all over the map, essentially. Yeah.
Do you find that benefits you, having such a large range of genres and bands you can jump around from?
It can be, because you can appeal to everybody, right? Not just a metalhead, not just somebody who likes blues, or you know, you can actually put them all together, and everybody can take something from it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you guys ever been able to get anything on radio yet?
Well, now you bring that. Funny you say that. No, because I'm on radio.
Insert plug.
Actually, yeah. Insert plug here. Well, matter of fact, hold on. Here you go. The man who knows where nothing is.
There you go. Last pocket you check.
Yeah, last pocket. I'll give you one of those.
All right.
Right now, I'm on a station called Chip FM in Fort Collonges in Quebec, and it's a community station, and I do it for free, for the love of the music and stuff. But I do a show called Musicology 101, and I play local indies, I play regular music, I play whatever I want. But I've been I used to be a big bootleg collector and stuff like that, and I've been reading music, like biographies and stuff, for years. So I have millions of useless musical factoids up here. So I spit them out when I play a Guns N' Roses song. You get to hear some little factoid about Guns N' Roses, or you play a local song. And I play DSB, I play our stuff. So essentially, yeah, we have been on the radio. Not, you know, the big radio or anything like that, but, you know, how hard is it to get onto real radio when you think about it? Like, it's
impossible.
Yeah, well, we've not this band, but I have a couple like business people I've worked with, and to actually know how to do it, it's really hard. You have to have people like marketing your songs, and you get put on a big long list, and then people judge it and this and that. And I just look at it and just like, what the hell's the point? You know, I'm a big believer of grassroots. You know, if you have enough fans and there are enough people coming to your shows and buying your music on iTunes or buying your CDs, who cares if you have a label or if you're on a radio station? I just want to get my music heard.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't really explain it, you know, simpler than that type of thing. Like that's why I started playing music, is so I could get my music heard. You know, I don't have an ego or anything like that, and I hopefully won't get one. And I'm sure this guy will tell me if I do, so. But yeah, so I do my own radio thing, so yeah, we have been heard on the radio by me, but I've also facilitated a lot of other bands being heard on the radio and stuff like that. Like DSB gets played on my show on a regular basis and stuff like that, and even I do a show, it's every Thursday, because you can listen online, and I played a track from each of these bands, like promoting this show, and just give everybody their 5 minutes of fame or their plug anywhere I can.
Yeah, cool.
Just like you're doing, man. Like I got to thank you for doing what you do, because I'm guessing nobody pays you to do this.
No,
Yeah,
not a cent.
You're not a musician yourself?
No,
or?
I can't play a fucking thing.
Okay, but there you go.
lie.
But obviously, you have a love of music. Yeah, you aren't out here for your health.
No.
You know, you're not waiting for much music to go knocking on the doors and go, yeah, we'd like to hire you. You know, like, dude, kudos. Kudos to you for it, man. You know,
appreciate that.
This guy rocks. But yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, from an album point of view, where you guys stand for one right now?
As soon as we get the money.
Works. Money standing between.
Yeah. We well, actually, I'm in another band too called AM Radio. I'll give you actually a seat. Well, actually, what we're thinking of doing, but I'll only say a little bit about this because I don't want everybody stealing this idea before I do it, type of thing. Have you ever heard of the pledge music sites and stuff like that? I've set up a profile for this band, and all we have to do is record our pledge video, and I'm looking for $5,000. And pretty much enough to record an album in a decent studio, actually produce 500 or 1,000 copies of it, make a half-decent promo video, and maybe do a couple, like a CD release party, a little, stuff starts adding up, but I'm not looking to fund a tour or anything like that, but obviously if you're familiar with this pledge stuff, like, you know how it works.
Yeah.
They give you stuff. They give you a free show. They give you this. They give you that. Like, Headstones just did a pledge drive.
Show.
Yeah, and Tea Party recorded a live album in Australia through the pledge music thing, because I kicked in $40 for the pledge things, and guess what I get? I get a double vinyl signed by the Tea Party of the show.
That's all right.
$40. Shit. Can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
But yeah, album is money right now. It's we've got the material, pretty much enough material to record the first album, but it's just a matter of getting the money together, and considering only 3 out of the 4 of us work. We're musicians,
Yeah.
we can only count to 4, so it's limited.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, do you guys have any hindsight on when you can actually pull together an album, or is it just gonna be when it happens, it happens?
We anticipated that we would have been in studio within this September that just passed, but there's been a lot of schedule conflicts, big time on schedule conflict. Like, we can definitely get into the studio, but it's getting the time for anybody to even be there, because essentially at the way the schedules are going, it's only going to be one person at a time in there, maybe 2 people at a time, and that's very, very hard to track out an album.
Yeah, sure.
Because most people are going by memory, but not pointing fingers, but let's say this guy's memory is thinking one thing and mine's thinking another.
Captain Memory.
And then one guy comes in to go work in the studio for the day, and they're like, well, shit, this is not what we discussed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even really know where to go with that. I'm sure the album will come together by the new year. Start production within the new year, because we're only 2 months away.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have it released by summer.
But we don't want to
midsummer.
rush it.
No.
We want it to be as organic as possible. Like, sure, the songs are written, but we've already been we're recording at the same studio that my other band recorded at, and it's a studio in Pembroke called Half String Studios. And basically, he's given us a great deal, like when I've worked with him in the past, and he's no pressure. Everything's done on pretty much, this is how much I'm charging for the album, not this many hours you have to record or this or that. And we're already discussing in the band, we want to do textures and things like that, and have a solid layer of rhythm guitars, and then do a different layer under it, and just, I want a really a big sounding album. Big fat sounds, because a lot of metal albums nowadays sound big and fat. Go back to some of the classic albums, like your early Metallicas and stuff like that. Now, true, they sounded thin at the time due to technology and money, and Megadeth recorded their first album on $3,000. It's because they spent all the rest of it on heroin. Yeah. Come on, Dave Mustaine, come after me. You said it before I did. Yeah. But it's all in a matter of how you go about it with that kind of stuff. So we're in no hurry. You know, we want to get it out because, you know, you want an album to hand to somebody, and like I've got boxes and boxes of the AM radio album that we did, you know, got 1,000 pressed, and we got them pressed for like $1.25 a piece. You know, like talk about an overhead there, like that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're not flying off the shelves. We're not, you've never heard of AM radio, so, you know, there you go. But I don't feel bad saying that because everything takes time. And this band, we've actually been amazed that we've actually managed to get our name out there for the amount of shows we've played, because we haven't played a lot. You know, we've got the simple little EP, a demo EP essentially recorded, but he's not even on it, because he wasn't the drummer when we recorded the EP. But, you know, you just keep trucking along, and
We're still a baby. We're
very green.
Oh my god.
But we're all experienced musicians though, because like I was actually in a band with him before this band called Severius, and I was a fill-in. The band basically.
It's your wife.
Oh yeah, I know. She called me first, then she called you. Uh-oh.
Wait a second. This is where I'm not supposed to be.
Okay. But yeah, like we both come from bands before. We're not green as musicians. We're just green as a band.
Yeah.
And like this is the first band I've been in that I've essentially led, because I'm the rhythm guitar player and I'm the lead singer. And all the other bands I've just always been backup players. You know, so hopefully the voice won't crack too bad tonight. Yeah. But I've been quit smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I had to establish that on film. Thank God my mom's not on Facebook. But yeah, like for the sake of saving my voice, and I've also got a 2-year-old son at home who I want to be around for as long as humanly possible, type of thing. So, you know, we're serious musicians. It's a serious band, but we're out to have fun.
Yeah.
You know. I hope I didn't stray too far off the question there.
No.
No, listen to my radio station sometimes. I'll start on one topic and 10 minutes later I'll be talking about, like, I don't know.
Eventually you're just like, just press play on the damn song. Motor mouth mic here.
There's got to be somebody in every band.
True.
Yeah.
It's true.
Now, where can people find you on the net?
There's no official site yet, so Reverb Nation is your best friend. And, you know, standard deal, Reverb Nation / Buckshot Ritual. We had an actual site up for a period of time, but it just, I don't know, it didn't cut it, so I chose not to pay for it anymore.
Yeah, sure.
But no, Reverb Nation, Facebook, you know, you can find the world's on Facebook. The world is Facebook, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the best bet. And apparently there is nobody else out there called us.
No, perfect.
So, you know, like
Google friendly.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Search friendly.
Yeah.
Still to this day, honest to God, I can type in my name in full on YouTube, and I'll be the first video that pops up. It's a drum track that I did with an old band, like back in 2008, 2009, something like that. Yeah. And it was neat, and it was just like, wow, I can't even believe